Hey you guys, thanks for coming to check out another Quickweave video. So today's video is all about a quick weave that I put in. But of course, before I get started, I always start with skincare. Make sure you're taking care of your skin, you guys. It's so important. I use the Fenty toner and I also used the Black Girl sunscreen. I love that as a moisturizer. I know we're not really in the sun right now, but it's still important to protect your skin. So I use that, and then I also use the Fenty Gloss Bomb for my lips. The pink bonnet I was wearing is from GLEEmade, which is my own um, beauty supply store online. So if you need a good silk bonnet, that is available on my website. So I went ahead and started with washed hair. I blew it out using my Yellowbird blow dryer, which I swear by. And the only thing I put in my hair was my Carol's Daughter Black Vanilla Leave-In Conditioner. So now you see me trying to figure out my side part. At first I wanted a deep side part, and then I was like, you know what, I don't feel like dealing with hair all in my face. So I was like, let me just do a less dramatic side part, so that the hair will be flowing away from my face and not directly in my face all day. So go ahead and measure your leave out. I made my leave out super thin. I did not want a lot of leave out around my perimeter, but I did make sure I left enough at the top. So even if you don't want a lot of hair around your perimeter, just make sure you leave enough at the top to cover your tracks at the top. Yeah, so that's what I did there. I also wanted to make sure this time, you guys, I showed you an option that's a really sturdy and strong foundation, but with no braids. I realized on my last tutorial, so many people in the comments were like, I would absolutely try this, but I can't braid. I love this foundation, but I would never be able to do it on myself. So there's so many people who don't know how to braid, and braiding is like second nature to me. So I never really think about it, but I wanted to make sure that I gave you guys an option that's a really sturdy, strong foundation, but doesn't have any braids or any cornrows. So I decided to use rubber bands. So you see me here just using the rubber band method to hold my leave out in place, or hold it to the side. So I used white rubber bands so you all could see it more clearly. But I realized that white rubber bands are just better anyway, because when you're doing your own hair, it's just easier to see. So I used white rubber bands to hold down the leave out. I added a little bit of moisture to my hair before I did the foundational area as well. So I just used good old-fashioned, old school pink oil moisturizer. I still use that. It's never failed me, and I absolutely still love pink oil. I love the way it smells. My mother used to put it on my hair when I was a girl. So I still love pink oil moisturizer. If you guys know of something new that's better, let me know. But yeah, good old-fashioned Luster's silk is never going to be out of style. So I went ahead and clipped my hair away. If you guys like these alligator clips, they're available on my site as well, GLEEmade.com. They come in a set and they're multicolored and they're super strong. I love using these alligator clips. So yeah. So go ahead and part out your perimeter braid, excuse me, not braid, part out your perimeter area. This is the guide that's going to help you to know where the stocking cap goes, where your bond protector goes. And it's just a good guideline to have. Even though we're not using braids, I still recommend having this perimeter section sectioned off, because it just helps you to know where to put the cap and where to cut the cap. So I would still suggest using this. Also notice the rubber bands are super, super loose, okay? I know we have a tendency to put in rubber bands and then like pull the hair so that the rubber band is extremely tight. Please do not tighten your rubber bands, okay? Keep your rubber bands super loose. If it's tight, you will not be able to wear this style. You will do all this work and literally have to take the style out because the rubber bands are so tight. So please, please, if nothing else you hear me say in this tutorial, please keep the rubber bands loose, okay? They should literally be like gapping. You should be able to see the space, okay? I don't want you guys doing them tight. Also, make sure that you soak your rubber bands in oil so that they are, really slippery and they're not pulling on your hair. So go ahead and rubber band down the rest of your hair. I like to part my hair in diagonals, and I think I did about 5 diagonal braids diagonal sections all together. And this is the foundation, you guys. So it's pretty simple. Just make sure you remember that that area is leave out, okay? So you don't want to confuse the leave out with what you are putting the protector on. So the protector base that I use today is Robert's Diamond Bond Protective Shield. So I did grab that from my local beauty supply store, but you can also find it on Amazon. I'll leave a link down below where you can go ahead and grab that from Amazon. So I just used a brush to go ahead and apply that everywhere except for the leave out section, okay? And if you want, you can use a different colored rubber band for the leave out section if that helps you to remember not to put the bond on the leave out, okay? Because you want to make sure you don't put the bond on the leave out. So yeah, you want to rub the bond, you want to apply the bond all over, everywhere where your hair is rubber banded down. You want the bond protectant to be all over those sections. Then you're going to grab a nude color cap. I like using a nude color cap first because it's easier for me to see when it's time for me to cut the cap away. I like for everything to be super laid down, so I applied a little extra bond to make sure that this cap is going to stay in place once it dries. So if you feel like the cap may move, you probably want to add a little more bond. And then I went ahead and added the Got To Be Freeze spray to go ahead and even further create a barrier between the glue and my hair. Then I went ahead and applied a black cap because you don't want that nude cap showing. So I applied a black cap, and then I went ahead and applied more of the protective shield, remembering not to apply it to your leave out, okay? So once you do all this, you want to make sure that you blow dry all of this and let it dry. Now, me personally, I don't have a sit under dryer, so I do blow dry it for about 5 minutes or so, and then I just let it air dry overnight, okay? Or just for several hours so that it's completely dry. You don't want to move forward to applying glue and tracks until this is completely dry. And I want to reiterate that, you guys, this will not be a protective shield unless it's completely dry. And using a blow dryer to dry it is going to take you some time. So I would say, let it air dry overnight. Now, this is a long process, and I always like to get myself a snack and a glass of wine. So I had some Ritz and a glass of wine, you guys. Just remember to take your time. There's no rush. If you're doing your hair at home, like just take your time. Don't rush yourself because the more time and patience you use, the better your hairstyle is going to come out. And there's really no rush if you're doing your hair at home. Okay. So then I grabbed my really tiny Fisker scissors. These are the best scissors for precision work. I absolutely love those scissors. I'll leave a link down below where you can grab them from Amazon because they're really, really bomb for doing quick weaves. So I used the GLEEmade Luxe Virgin Hair Bundles. I did use the Body Wave this time, and I used 3 bundles. I used a 20-inch, which is the one I'm going to apply first. In the middle, I used an 18-inch, and then at the top, I used a 16. I love using different lengths because it just creates such a nice layered look without you having to do a whole lot of cutting when it comes time to do your haircut. Okay, the glue that I use is the 30-second Salon Pro glue, and yeah, I just applied it to the tracks, and I applied the tracks in a curved motion all the way up to the top of my head. So when it comes to track placement for me, I typically do a few tracks curved, flowing forward to the front of my face, and then I'll do a few tracks just straight, going straight down. And I definitely didn't want too much hair in my face this time, so I tried to avoid too many tracks being curved up and forward. So this is 2 full bundles, and then I started applying the third bundle, which is the 16-inch, and then I ran out because I was applying the tracks so close to each other. I finished the third bundle, and I definitely didn't want to open another one, so I ended up grabbing some of the Tropical Deep Wave from my previous quick weave because I do want to show you guys that you can reuse these tracks for the next quick weave, for the next time you want to do a style. They are still usable and they're still gorgeous. So this is the same Tropical Deep Wave in a 16-inch. It does have a little glue on it. All you do is literally apply the glue again and apply the track, and it's just that simple. And the hair is still gorgeous and still usable. So I would say, you guys, it's important to invest in quality hair. Yes, it does cost you, but yes, you can still continue to use it over and over again, and it's still gorgeous. So this is the end result, you guys. There are about 3 tracks of the deep wave at the top and then the body wave everywhere else. I love the outcome of this quick weave. I love that I didn't do a super deep part. I don't think I would have been as happy with it if I did. If you guys want to see a deep part quick weave, I can absolutely do that. I just decided not to do it this time. So to go ahead and get started styling, I went ahead and blow dried out the hair just to help ease the process of flat ironing. So I grabbed my Babyliss flat iron. This is available on Amazon. I grabbed mine from Amazon. This is the 1-inch flat iron, and I did flat iron it on the highest setting, which I think is like 425. I am always so impressed by the versatility of these GLEEmade bundles. Like, they flat iron gorgeous, they blow dry out amazing, they look so fire with like no product on them whatsoever. You can literally wash them, condition them, and let them air dry, and they look amazing. Or you can manipulate them by blow drying, flat ironing, or curling them, and they still look flawless. You can use them in a quick weave, reuse them again for your next quick weave, and they still look bomb. Like, I just love these bundles. Like, you guys definitely need to head over to my site and check them out. So here we are the next day, and yes, I did go out and I had to run errands. So I just threw a little beanie on because I hadn't like manipulated my leave out. So yeah, you guys, here we are. We're going to flat iron our leave out and get this quick weave together. So for those of you guys that are used to watching my channel, you know I do not flat iron my hair on the highest setting. I usually will just go to about 390 or so. So my leave out is never like silk pressed out. I don't believe in doing that for my leave out. I believe in maintaining the integrity of my hair and my curl pattern. So you may see that it doesn't blend perfectly, but it's good for me, and this is how I like to wear my hair. So I went ahead and, you know, cut the hair. I used my small scissors to go ahead and cut it, and I'm making sure that I'm cutting below my leave out. Normally I would have kept my leave out together in the rubber bands, but I forgot and took it out. So I did use my 2-inch barrel curling iron to show you guys what large barrel curls will look like in this body wave hair. So I had curled the left side first, but I'm not crazy about the way the curls came out on that side. So I decided to add a little bit more layers. If you ever find that your hair isn't curling the way you want, add a few more layers and try to curl it again. And oftentimes it will fall the way you want if you just add a few more layers. That's kind of a trick that I've come to understand about cutting hair. If the haircut is bomb, the curls will come out even more bomb. So take your time and make sure your cut is right so that your hair can flow the way you want. So this is pretty much how the hair was looking, and I decided to go ahead and just put on a little bit of makeup. I only did concealer, eyebrows, lashes, blush, and lip gloss, but I was like, okay, I'm kind of liking this more natural look. Tell me what you guys think. Some days I just don't feel like doing a full face of makeup. Do you guys ever feel like that? Like sometimes less is more, and it's okay. Of course, I always like to put my nails on, you guys. Again, these nails are from GQUEENFILEDOWN. My girl Simone, she does make custom press-ons. She can do any type of nails that you want, so definitely check her out. So this is the end result, and then I was like, you know what? I like the soft curls, but I think I want something a little more dramatic. So I went in with my 1-inch curling iron and I made the curls even tighter, and I was so happy with the way these curls came out. So you guys are getting the full gamut from me today. You guys are getting what the hair looks like straightened. You're getting what the hair looks like with like soft body curls, and then you're getting what the hair looks like with voluptuous, juicy barrel curls, okay? Tell me I'm not going all out for you. I am going all out for you because I want you guys to see everything that is possible, okay? I want you guys to see what happens when you take your time. You put in a little extra effort and you reap the rewards of gorgeous hair. Like, look at this. Flawless. Make sure you guys check out my bundles at GLEEmade.com. I do offer delivery if you're local in the DMV area. Make sure you guys are subscribed to my YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe. Turn on your notification bell. Make sure you're sharing this video. Share this video with a friend. Share it with a Quickweave lover. Share this video with your mama. Peace.